Yeah, we have to walk about 3 blocks.
PX.
Okay, yeah, we can get you some tape to take the drink.
We went to Vegas and we've been walking around Vegas and I had like high heels, not high heels, but like pointy heels, right? And we got on a show.
No, just give me 2 pieces out there.
And I was like, I can't go, my feet are killing me. So she said, you want to wear a pair of my Jordans? I'm like, you're going to let me wear a pair of your Jordans? Are you kidding me? Because we're the same size. Lucky. So anyway, so she let me wear her Jordans, and I was like, are you kidding me? You know what I mean? And so on the stage in our next show, I ran the mic. I was going back and forth like Tony Robbins in one of his seminars. Anyway, so now I have several pairs of those. Thank you very much. All right, what's going on?
Let me double check with our guy.
All right, so we just had Memorial Day, and there was a invitation, and it said, "This is what to bring." So it said grill masters, and then they had in parentheses guys. You know, steak, hot dogs, blah, 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 right? Then they said side dishes and desserts, ladies in parentheses. Brownies, potato salad, coleslaw, whatever, right? And I was like, did you just make food? Like, they put gender to food. Right? And you know what? Fuck them. I made my brisket and my fucking green eggs, so fuck them. My green egg, you know. Oh, I was supposed to say air fryer. That was really the joke. I just wrote it. And then I got to thinking, you know, the men, their entry level, their baseline is they just need to bring a raw piece of meat. That's what the men are supposed to bring, the grill masters. And then they put said raw piece of meat on a grill and call it cooked. Okay? So bare minimum, men are bringing raw meat. Women, we're making potato salad. We gotta peel potatoes, we gotta boil the potatoes, we gotta cut the potatoes, we gotta get some mayonnaise, we gotta let it cool, then we gotta get the celery. Like, it's a huge thing. Brownies, you got many ingredients. And I mean, and then it just got me thinking that this is kind of how the world is. You know, you guys, you can stand up and pee, right? You don't have to wear a bra. You can go shirtless anywhere you want. You could walk around at night by yourself. Yeah. You can avoid STD symptoms. They don't even get little symptoms, right? All right, you guys get out of here because you're staying. All right, you're sleepy a little bit. Are you okay though? Because I want to make sure you're having a good time. Okay, so potato salad, brownies, all that stuff. Then I was like, you know what? You guys do barely something. Let's take making a baby. You're just right, and then the woman does every single thing after that. The woman creates an actual human being in their body. They make a person. It's a huge miracle. And then what do? You do the bare minimum at house. Anyway, I don't know. Where was I going with this? And you know what, you men? That's right. You can walk around at night. Yeah, that's cool. You can make a full paycheck. Now we're talking, right? Now we're talking. So you feel safe. You're getting paid, and you can be outside. You don't have STD symptoms. You don't have to wear a bra. I mean, there's a lot of bonuses for that. Hey guys, see you later. Oh, thank you. The food here is delicious. What was that thing that we had, the mushroom thing?
Very special.
Oh my God, that was really good. Happy Pride, by the way. Happy Pride. Happy Pride. I wish I was a lesbian because you guys are dicks. I mean, we don't want to high five you like we're your bro at the gate. Okay? We know where your hand has been. Don't touch us. Ew. Okay? Anyway, so All right, so the bare minimum, and then I guess I ended it with a rant about you guys have everything, and now you want to control women's bodies. Okay, like see how that's a problem? Anyway, so I worked myself through that, and that's what the ending was. Was that? So I'm out dancing, and this handsome guy comes up to me and he goes, I love that jacket. And I said, that jacket loves you. What do you want to do about it? And then he said, you are beautiful. And I said, well, I've established you have excellent eyesight. What do you want to do about it? Then he says, would it be weird if I asked to kiss you? And I said, it would be weird if you didn't ask to kiss me. So we're making out. Hey, Sam. We're making out and everything. And his name is Turner, and he's a basketball coach. And on the off season, he sells alcohol to restaurants and bars. Okay? So Turner, so he sells alcohol, Turner. And I said, you're my little old Turner and Hooch. He was like, what? So that's a movie. Tom Hanks, a dog, a hooch. Not only did he not know that movie, which is okay.
His first movie.
Like
It was not his first
He
movie.
did not only not know that movie, he didn't know that the word hooch also is a word for booze, right? And so, anyway, so I fucked him anyway. I mean, I slept with him anyway. Yep. And the sex was mid, but that was fine. But then he left the seat up. So I'm like, sorry, buddy. So then he pops up again and he goes, hey, what about second round? And I was like, who dis? He goes, you know the one that left the seat up? And I said, you're going to have to be more specific. The one you wrote a joke about. That did affect the tempo of his joke. So
Sorry.
I'm going to take another 2 minutes. No. What was I saying? Damn it.
The one you wrote a joke about.
Oh yeah, he goes, the one that you wrote a joke about. And I'm like, also gotta be more specific. Right? So anyway, so I told him, I said, I'm doing a show and I'm gonna be telling that joke about you. And he goes, oh, okay. Right? And I recorded it. And so he goes, can I come over? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, sure. I did do that joke about you and it really did well. So he comes over and I forgot how handsome he is and tall. And I was like, oh, hey. I mean, I go, don't leave the seat up this time, duh, right? And so I let him hear the joke, which was just a joke I told you, that the sex was mid, and like all the stuff that I told you was on this, and he listened to it, and he was like, mid? The sex was mid? And I was like, yeah, you're a one-trick pony. And he goes, well, and in the joke I said, you know, I told him, I go, he's a one-trick pony, and I said, I just need him to stir me a little bit, just stir me instead of, you know what I mean, so pokey, you know what I mean, do something. So we heard that in the joke, and then of course he tried to incorporate that, which just made it awkward, okay? I said, look, stop doing that thing, just finish it, whatever, and it was really good, and so now it's Turner and Cooch. Thanks, BX. Thanks for getting me in. Thank you. Leslie Lang. Keep it going for the lovely Leslie Lang.